My name is Amy, this is The Opinionated Woman, and welcome to this week's weekly vlog. I come to you with wet hair in already very warm day. 9:30 in the morning. She's sweaty, she's real sweaty. So I'm just popping in here at the beginning of the vlog to let you know what I'm reading, because I'm on a roll with these vlogs. Like, I'm reading like 2 new books almost every vlog, which is pretty sick. So on the weekend, I finished Jamaica Inn by Daphne du Maurier. It had a twist ending. Oh my word, there was drama, there was more Misty Moors. It was so good. I can see why people really enjoy that one. I'll do my full wrap up in Crafty Reads as usual. But then, as you would have seen, on Wednesday, I went to the library. It was so exciting. Oh my God, I had so much fun. It used to be one of my favorite places when I was little. So my next four reads are going to be library books, because obviously they have a return date. So the first one I picked up was Boy Queen by George Lester. This is a book I heard of because I watched the writing vlogs that George Lester did on his channel. I think it was like when he got an agent, I can't remember. But basically I watched the writing vlogs and loved them. And then I saw this in, sorry about the cover, it's a library cover, obviously, it's a bit shiny. It's a beautiful cover though. Like, I have such ideas for the, the book, the picture that I'm going to take for my Instagram feed. I love taking book pictures and coming up with different book concepts for book pictures that are just like, they make my brain happy. They like really make my brain happy. I was saying on the weekend, it's almost like with people with ASMR, like they get those tingly feelings when they hear stuff. I get tingly feelings when I see certain things. So like when I plan out those pictures and they come together just right, I'm like, ooh. So anyway, this is about Robin. He is a theatre kid, and he's applying to a bunch of performing arts schools that he's going to go to college next year. And he loves RuPaul's Drag Race, and he goes to his first ever drag show in real life, and he's like, oh my God, I want to be them. I want to be her, you know? And it's about him discovering drag. George Lester does drag himself. His final performance at university, I think, was a drag performance, which is just like everything. And I'm like halfway through already. It's as easy to read his writing as it is to listen to him talk. And I find him very calming to listen to, even though he's a very sparkly guy, you know. But yeah, really enjoying this so far. And then on audio, I'm listening to a book that's got a lot of hype, which I didn't. It's She Who Became the Sun by Shelley. I'm sorry, I've forgotten her name. Literally, She Who Became the Sun has been like on my radar. I think I saw Jessie from Bow Ties and Books had it as their indie book club pick, I think. But there were a lot of people talking about it, especially as like a queer fantasy, because that is what I am on a mission to find, is queer fantasy. Because like, I like fantasy, I like queerness, put them together, we got ourselves a sandwich. So I hadn't read, I was like, okay, I'll put it on my TBR and everything like this. And then the audiobook narrator, Natalie Nordis, posted this TikTok. It made me laugh so much, I stitched it. Let me put my TikTok here.
An epic fantasy, and thought what this book needs is some sapphic fisting.
Take my money, here, take all my money. So I found that very entertaining, and I was like, you know what, it's on Scribd, just pick it up. We're following, see, now she goes by 2 different names and I can't remember which one is her name. So basically, this girl, her father and her brother die, they're starving, and when her brother was born, he was very much like the priority child, and her father went to pray to the monks that if he survived, he would give his son to the monks, like in when he was old enough, you know, to thank the gods, you know, that he was safe. So what she decides to do is, because like literally she's going to starve to death otherwise, she disguises herself as her brother and goes and lives in this monastery. And there's some time jumps where now she's an adult But she's still living as a boy. She's binding, which is very interesting. She has like a very specific like bathhouse routine to make sure that nobody sees her. She, like, all the monks have shaved heads and everything like that. She has to play with her voice, so it's very much someone disguising themselves like Mulan style, you know. And now she's, I can't remember the part right now, where some part with a battle right now, but anyway, it's very interesting. I'm trying to figure out how this bald monk is going to go from that to sapphic fisting. But we'll see. I've got a lot of work to do today. I've got 2 clients' work that I've got to work on today. So I'm going to stop blabbering and we're going to get into that. And I will chat to you guys later. What you doing? Have you got frog? Are you having upside down time? Alrighty. Feeling like this so you don't see my t-shirt, because this bitch doesn't get any promotion on this channel. I just had a moment when I was working where I was like, I'm a pro, and because I live by myself, I can say that out loud while I'm working and no one will think I'm a fucking freak. But it's because, so every time I do Tim is what I called him, right? Tim's particular articles, they don't require any research because they're based on a recipe that he's already given me. So I'm expanding on the recipe, right? It's for SEO, basically. It's for search engine optimization, is what that part of the blog is for. If anybody ever wondered why is there all that stuff that you got to scroll through to get to a recipe, that's how you end up finding the recipe, is all of the keywords that the search engines are picking up within the bump that I'm writing, you know. And I set up so I've got a template because every blog has a specific layout. I set the template up. I go through it, add anything that's like popping into my head. I add the ingredients list, add a step-by-step, like I don't fill in the how-to yet, that's for later. And then I link out to any internal recipes. And what I like to do is when I do setups, I like to do 400 words worth of setup. So that is 40% of the articles. And then on the day that I'm finishing the article, I finish the last 60%. And I'm finding that the more that I do this, the quicker I'm becoming. So I can already pull out these quippy little lines because I've now got a routine for myself, which is really gratifying because I haven't even done all my internal links and I've already just about hit my word count for my setup goal. And I feel like a pro. It's just like, you know, when you've put some things in place for yourself, and I don't have a boss that has to tell me how to do things. I get to do things the way it works for me the best, and it's really working out. Yeah. Also, I got a new client on Schmonly Schmans who bought a bunch of my old posts and my latest video, tipped me, and then messaged and asked if I had more. So I was like, sir, yes. So I sent him a bunch of my, like, because they make a vault for you on OnlyFans. So you can send stuff out from the vault to new people all the time if you want to. So that's when the side hustle helps, eh? Yes, it's like the side hustle. And oh, now you know about the life drawing. So OnlyFans and Schmonly Schmans and life drawing have become my side hustle, and I'm really happy about it. I am going to be filming like I said in the life drawing video, I'm going to be filming a day in the life where I won't talk about reading or anything like that in that book. It'll just be what I do every day when I'm working. And yeah, every day when I'm working, and then getting ready to do the life drawing and going to the life drawing class. So I think that'll be fun. And yeah, just wanted to come in and say that I feel like a professional. Yeah. Another one bites the dust, guys. I read that so damn fast. I'm freaking proud of myself. It was such a quick read. Like, I was a little bit worried because, like, I thought this was gonna be good, but I followed George for a while. I've chatted to him on Instagram, which was like a little fangirl moment for me. He's such a sweetheart. I was like, what if I don't like his book? And I'm blogging it. Shit. No worries. This was really great. Like, I didn't realize it was blurred by Dean Atta. And speaking of drag books, if you enjoy Boy Queen or you enjoyed The Black Flamingo by Dean Atta, read the other one, like, for sure. They're very similar. This is written in verse and then this is in prose, but they've both got the same sort of like coming of age, finding yourself, expressing yourself through a completely new medium. And I love the way he towed the line between, like, he's showing like the battle that he's having, you know, with his mom being very worried about him doing drag, you know, because people get because of something that happened to them, and people do get targeted with things like that. And his like school, trying to figure out what he's doing next year, because he just didn't get into any of his colleges. Like, it's his battle with his friends, the secret relationship that he's got going on, like he's this guy's dirty little secret. There's like a whole bunch of stuff that he balances really well. It keeps you going no matter what person he was in a scene with. I was interested, which I think can be hard sometimes. I'm getting so distracted. My cat is playing like a dumbass outside. She's got her ass in the air. She's attacking a seed pod. Why? Yeah, I thought it was really well crafted, and I have seen his channel on his channel recently that there might be more writing vlogs coming, which might mean there's a new book coming, which would be super great. But Boy Queen, great debut, and if you want something that's joyful and like something that's really gonna make your heart feel full of joy, Boy Queen. What this weather is today, but that's my outfit. I did some upgrades to my little outdoor area, so I just wanted to pop in and show you that. So this is the situation. My trimmer ran out of trimmy stuff, so until I can afford to buy some, the lawn looks like this. So the rabbits stayed over there, but then I made this as my reading nook. So I tidied up all of these, took all the weeds out, watered them, changed their little stones. These all need to be transferred, but I need soil to go in these. And then, because these are, I all propagated them, so now they're big. So I need to transfer them. So that's my little reading corner. This is a fuchsia. It got a bit wrecked while I was away for Christmas, but it's coming back. Yeah, it's a hardy bastard. Yes, and then on this side, so the bin's got to be back there. I don't want anything to be against the wall because I don't want Abby getting out because of what happened to Rum. So I'm a pebble collector. I collect rocks all the time. All my spare little pots, a little bit of a rock collection. And then that's my speckworm and more rock roses. So yeah, it looks quite cute. There's something else quite cute there. I think it looks nice. Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday morning. I started my day by starting a new book, but I also started my day with my murderer cat. Look at it. It's a murderer. Catching her first bird. Freaking hell. She managed to launch herself off a chair and catch a dove. I don't know how she managed it, but I don't do well with dead things, so that was a bit traumatic. But then I started the morning reading Case Histories. Get away, sheep. Case Histories by Kate Atkinson. So this is the first in her Jackson Brodie series. He's a retired policeman who's turned private eye. And at the beginning we get a bunch of different seemingly unrelated stories of stuff happening. So there was this one family that had all of these children, and they slept in a tent the one night, and they wake up and the baby's gone. The 3-year-old is gone, and no one ever found her. And that was in the 70s. And there were the other stories that they told, or like case histories that I'm still yet to find out. But now we're back in the present, and Jackson Brodie has been hired by 2 of these sisters to find out about their sister. And yeah, we're going to find out from there. Like, it's also nice because I do like books that follow like PIs or like the policeman's side of stuff sometimes, especially when they put their own like family life and things into it. I've always enjoyed like that, having a bit more like depth to the person, you know, because I think a lot of the time with police procedurals, a lot of people don't enjoy how clinical it is, but once you actually get into like the character themselves, then it's interesting, even though he's not a policeman anymore. But yes, Kate Atkinson's writing, always a winner, so I'm having a good old time. Apart from that, I sent off my articles yesterday, so I'm still waiting on more now, as usual. So I have some errands to run. Hello, Hugo, are you going to come with me on errands? Yeah, he's going to come with me on errands. And then I am planning my new blog. So as I said, I'm writing a blog post per month of something that like I make it like a project for myself. I get a topic, I do research, etc., etc. And I've known about like pets and stuff like that giving you serotonin, but I want to look into it more. So I want to do some research, cite my sources, talk about the health benefits of having pets, the mental health benefits of having pets, because that's lovely. And also recently I've seen quite a few jobs where it was like writing in the pet field, but I don't have, and I could definitely do that, and I'm a really good researcher, so if there's something I don't know about, I will find it, like I can do it, no problem. But I don't have any samples of work when I'm talking about pets in any kind of way. So I was like, I've wanted to do this topic ever since it popped into my head, like the title, Serotonin and Puppy Pats, popped into my head, and I was like, I need to write that blog. It kind of goes hand in hand that I'm gonna get some pet content at the same time as researching and making my own content, and for my own brain finding out about serotonin and puppy pats. I just think it's such a wholesome, nice thing to be looking up, and I'd like to share it with other people as well. Paradise. Sit. Wait. Okay. Off you go. I just stepped on a jellyfish. Ew. Like the squidgy bit, not the stingy bit. Ugh. Yucky. Anyway, Hugo's wondering what I'm doing. I realized, like, I haven't done a clip by the beach for a while because I'm never sure about audio, but let's see how this goes. I made the realization earlier when I was looking at the date in my bullet journal that I'm 1 month from turning 32. These people in front of me look like they're looking. But yeah, 1 month from turning 32, which is crazy. My 30s have fit me way better than my 20s have ever fit me. So I'm not like, oh my god, 32. I'm excited to have my day. I always plan like a day for me, and I just do whatever the fuck I feel like, and I eat good food, and I chill, and it's gonna be great. Yeah, this is my thoughts, my aging thoughts on the beach. Thursday. I was planning to come in and talk to you once I'd had a shower and everything, but turns out my water's off. And I exercised, and it's like an overcast, like warm, foggy day right now, and I feel so sweaty and disgusting, but I can't shower. Like, there's a digger of some form outside the apartment block, so there might be why. I've basically just been reading case histories. Now I'm going to pop to the Baking Tin, which is a baking store near me, because I need to make my sibling some caramels, and I need glucose. I don't have any glucose. I talked to you about it before I realized the water was off, but I'm sure if you've been watching my vlogs for a while, you've seen I have trouble sleeping. I have not had bad dreams and stuff like that for a while, but every now and again I'll get a dream that like really like rattles me. And last night I had to do something in this dream. Like I had to like finish some kind of thing. Oh, hello, Mr. Diggerman. Looks like right outside my wall. Oh! He just clipped the tree, the fucking idiot. Of course he couldn't fit through there. What a doers. Anyway, so I woke up last night drenched in sweat, like cold sweat. I had to get out of bed, take off all my clothes and wipe myself down with a towel and then go back to sleep naked because I was that like sweaty. And I was like, oh my God, this is like so gross, but I'll get to shower in the morning. And now I can't shower this morning. So I've got like exercise sweat and bad dream sweat and humid day sweat. Anyway, let's go get some glucose and sit in an air-conned car. Alrighty, I am back from my travels. They were successful, which is really good. I haven't gone into one of those baking stores in so long, and I swear to God, I need to go back to these places more, because there's like, I go to the shops, to like the Chinese supermarket. Now there's certain things that I will not buy from a normal supermarket, since I know I can get it from Chinatown, like for a much better price. I'm totally gonna do that with that baking store. I didn't realize how close it was to me, because there's branches of the baking tin all over the place. When I was a chef, I used to go there, we used to order from them. And stuff is so cheap there. It's so fucking cheap, because it's my sibling's birthday. They're turning 23. They're like my baby sibling, like 9 years younger than me. But they want salted caramels, like little chewy caramels. So I needed some glucose for that, so I'm going to make those. And then they wanted bread, because I'm a bread pro. So I'm going to make them French country loaf, because I don't have a sourdough starter, so I can't make them sourdough. But I was just thinking of something, because while I was driving around on my travels, I was listening to She Who Became the Sun. And I'm enjoying it. But I've realized that there's something about fantasies that don't work for me, and that is like battles. I know that's such a big part of the fantasy genre, but I can't deal with fucking battles. Like, and there's like this side and that side, and this is the bad guy and that's the bad guy, and there's all these like strategies and stuff. I couldn't give less of a shit. Like, I'm very much a pacifist. I think war is dumb. So I must just make sure that when I'm picking up fantasy in the future, I make sure that it's not battle based, because then like some of it I zone out on, and I don't want to, because this is a good book and it's written well and the characters are good. But yeah, fighting doesn't do anything for me, it seems. Oh well. Favorite spot though, like right on my fucking speckbone. Why? Little cat. Hello, little cat. Loves to have a play in the morning, and now she's brought one of her. You want to show us your favorite toy that you brought in? This is Seed Pod. She literally wrestles with it. She throws it in the air and then like runs after it. She's so fucking weird. Hey? Are you fucking weird? She's hugging my legs. She's cute. I haven't showered yet. I'm about to have a shower and get my day started. So my parents, my mom and my dad and my stepmom. My mom's coming in May. We were talking about her trip yesterday. So my dad and my stepmom coming from Joburg, because there's like a bunch of birthdays coming up in the next few weeks, like the next month or so. So they wanted to come and celebrate all birthdays in one go, which is really cool. And my sibling's birthday, as I said, is on Sunday. So I have to make them salted caramels, like little sweets. I'm making them some of those today. I'm making them some bread. But I'm not going to do that today because I want it to be fresh for them. But I am going to buy the ingredients and stuff like that to make caramels. I was going to finish off the vlog here because like I'm not going to finish She Who Became the Sun at any point soon. I've got like 8 hours left. It's still like I'm still yet to see where the fisting is coming in. There's lots of there's lots of battles right now, which is very hard. Like I said, it's very hard for me to keep track. Oh, she's going to play with Seed. I spooked her. And then case histories were basically just like he's not finding out a lot of info about either of these cases that he's working on. Not the disappeared girl or there's another woman who they're trying to find her killer. She was basically working in her dad's office and a guy came in and just started stabbing people. It was just like a random attack, and he wants to know, like the dad is like obsessed with finding out what happened to the daughter. But I've got about 150 pages left, and we haven't found anything new, but we are getting the perspective of this other woman, and I'm really intrigued as to where she fits in, because we don't know where she fits in right now. We're getting little pertinent pieces of information, but I'm like, is she the kid that's missing? Like, we know she has a mysterious past. So yeah, I'm super interested. It's like they call it a historic, a literary detective novel, because it is Kate Atkinson after all. But I am enjoying it, and I like that a lot of these characters are really unlikable, because it's very realistic. Because you're not always going to be working for people that are completely likable to you, and you're like, it's not realistic for characters to always be squeaky clean, which I really don't like. So when someone can write a good, not necessarily like completely likable main character, then she took her seed pod underneath the cupboard. So I think Kate Atkinson toes that line very, very well. And then yeah, she became the sun. Lots of battles. I think I'm going to leave the vlog here today though, because I've got a lot of stuff to do, and I just don't have the setup to be able to film me making stuff for you guys. And also I haven't made these caramels in like 5 years, so like if they don't set it'll be embarrassing. So I'm going to end it right now in my pug pajamas. So if you didn't like this video, please give me a like, maybe a subscribe, and tickle my bell for notifications. I'll check you next time.